Have you ever wondered how far you would go to survive in a life-threatening situation? How much pain, hunger, cold, or fear could you endure? Well, some people have faced these challenges and lived to tell their amazing stories. In this video, we'll count down the top 5 most incredible survival stories from around the world. Buckle up, because these are not for the faint of heart. Number 5, Aron Ralston. In 2003, Aron Ralston was hiking alone in a remote canyon in Utah when a boulder fell and trapped his right arm. He had no cell phone, no one knew where he was, and he had only a little water and food. For 5 days, he tried to free himself, but nothing worked. He realized he had only one option left: to cut off his own arm with a dull knife. He did it, then walked for 7 miles until he found help. He lost 40 pounds and his arm, but he gained a new appreciation for life. Number 4, Douglas Mawson. Douglas Mawson was an Australian explorer who led an expedition to Antarctica in 1912. He and 2 other men set out to explore the interior of the continent, but disaster struck when one of them fell into a crevasse with most of their supplies and dogs. The remaining 2 had to trek back to base camp, surviving on starvation rations and dog meat. Along the way, Mawson's companion died of poisoning, leaving him alone in the frozen wilderness. He suffered from frostbite, hunger, exhaustion, and hallucinations, but he never gave up. He finally reached the base camp after 32 days of ordeal. Number 3, Mauro Prosperi. Mauro Prosperi was an Italian policeman and marathon runner who participated in the Marathon des Sables, a 6-day race across the Sahara Desert in 1994. On the 4th day, a sandstorm hit and he lost his way. He ran out of water and food, and had no idea where he was or how to get back. He tried to kill himself by slitting his wrists, but his blood was too thick to flow. He then decided to keep going, eating snakes, lizards, insects, and even drinking his own urine. He stumbled upon an abandoned mosque, where he left a note for his family. He was eventually found by a nomadic family after 9 days of wandering in the desert. He had lost 30 pounds and suffered from severe dehydration and sunburns. Number 2, Juliane Koepke. Juliane Koepke was a 17-year-old German girl who survived a plane crash in the Peruvian rainforest in 1971. She was flying with her mother to visit her father when their plane was struck by lightning and broke apart in midair. She fell 2 miles from the sky, still strapped to her seat, and landed in the dense jungle. She had a broken collarbone, a deep gash on her leg, and an eye injury, but she was alive. She followed a stream for 10 days, hoping to find civilization. She faced hunger, thirst, infection, insects, crocodiles, and jaguars along the way. She finally came across a boat and a hut, where she found some gasoline to treat her wounds. The next day, she was rescued by some lumberjacks who took her to a nearby town. Number 1, the Colombian kids. The most recent and remarkable survival story on our list is that of 4 children from an indigenous community in Colombia who survived a plane crash in 40 days in the Amazon rainforest in June 2023. The kids, aged 1, 4, 9, and 13, were flying with their parents and other relatives when their plane went down in a remote area. They were the only survivors. They used their cultural knowledge to find edible plants and fruits, and to avoid dangerous animals. They also had a machete, a lighter, and a pot to make fire and boil water. They stayed together and prayed for help. They were finally spotted by a helicopter and rescued by the Colombian army. They were in good health and spirits, despite their ordeal. So, there you have it, the top 5 most incredible survival stories from around the world. These people showed incredible courage, resilience, and willpower to overcome the most extreme situations. What do you think of these stories? Which one impressed you the most? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing videos like this one. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.